Big sillage niche fragrances. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about fragrances that has massive projection. So we're not talking about longevity in this video. These fragrances do not need to last a long time. They just need to project like a beast. Without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video today. And today we have right here in front of me 7 big sillage niche fragrances. So these are fragrances that if you spray it upstairs, the people downstairs can probably smell it. If you spray it outside in front of your lawn, your next door neighbor can probably smell it for a little bit. And if you spray it at work, you might get sent home. First fragrance right here we're gonna talk about is one from Profumo. This one is Layton Exclusif. Off my skin, it is quite nuclear. Like I wear this a lot when I go to the casinos, when I go to bars, and 2 to 3 sprays usually does it enough for me, and it projects like crazy. Sometimes in the car after the night is over, I'm still choking myself out. So the sillage definitely off my skin, very strong, and off other people's skin, I feel like it gets at least decent to good sillage. The smell itself, fantastic. It's spicy, it's fresh, it has a little bit of a darker nuances than the original Layton with the coffee and the oud, of course, which to me makes it more complex than the original Layton. I enjoy the exclusive version much more than I do enjoy the original Layton. First fragrance right here, Layton Exclusif by Profumo. Off my skin, it is a monster. Next one up the list here, we have Interlude Black Iris. And this one is a new release from Amouage. Interlude, the original Interlude, is much more powerful. Now the reason it's not in this list is simply because it is not in my collection. I don't own it, so I'm only gonna talk about the fragrances that I own. So back to Interlude Black Iris. Is this by any means a weak fragrance? I would say no. No, it's not a weak fragrance. It is strong. The sillage of this is gonna reach 2 arm lengths away, so you don't have to worry about it at all. Still light on the trigger with this one. When I wear this, I usually just go 2 sprays, 3 sprays at most. And on the scent of this one, you guys all know I love it. I love it. I love it so much. In fact, I bought it full retail, which I don't normally do with niche fragrances, especially one that costs $280. There's just something in here that's just absolutely intoxicating, and when compared to the original Interlude, this one is much more wearable. It's actually sexy. It's just a more modern take on the original Interlude, if you will, and it is fantastic. One of the best flanker ever released in the niche world, I'm gonna say that right now. And also, if you never like Interlude yourself because it's too strong, it's too pungent, whatever, check this one out. You'll be thoroughly surprised how addictive it smells. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to say thank you to FragranceUSA.com. They've been a big supporter of this channel. And if you're looking for great prices on niche fragrances, make sure to check them out. Link below. There's also a discount code as well that you can take advantage of. I think it's around 10%. Yeah, check it out. Link below. Next one here is an absolute room filler. It's from the house of Profumo Roma. And actually, I can say the same about almost the entire house of Profumo Roma. All their fragrances are pretty strong. This just so happens to be the one that I own. This one is Morenga. This one is an Oswald exclusive. You can buy it in New York City or online on the Oswald website. Back to the fragrance, this is a heavy gourmand fragrance, has a lemon meringue pie vibe. It's very delicious, very appealing, and very strong in the sillage. There was a situation back when I used to work in Alaska. I used to work as a teacher's assistant in a classroom. I sprayed this on and went to work, and in my classroom, the whole classroom smelled like this thing right here. And when my coworker walked into the room, she actually made a comment saying something smells like a lemon cookie, and I knew right away it was me, and I wasn't even near the door. That's how much this fragrance fills the room. I only wear 1 to 2 sprays of this thing maximum. I've never really gone more than that because I'm afraid I might just end up suffocating myself, you know? It's that strong. Next one right here is from a house that I can also say majority of their fragrances will have great projection and also bonus, great longevity. This one is Hummingbird by the house of Zoologist. Now, I could have picked Rhinoceros or Bat to be in this list. Actually, those two project way better. The reason I did not do that is because Bat, the original formulation, is now non-existent. It's been discontinued. Rhinoceros, the old formulation, is also going away. So if you're looking to get the old formulation of Rhinoceros, the very strong leather, boozy, very masculine, strong sillage fragrance, you should grab it now on their website. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just the messenger telling you guys about it here. But yeah, those two very strong projecting fragrances, sadly, not gonna be around any longer. This one, however, is still around. Very strong honey floral fragrance. It smells absolutely beautiful, and it's one that I always thought smells better on a woman. I still think so to a degree, that it smells absolutely beautiful on a woman. But for me, if I'm in the right mood, I do pull this thing out to wear every now and then, and I always love the smell. And I always love this sillage. This is one of those fragrances that you can smell it on you, on yourself the whole day. And even in the dry down, as it really rains in closer to you, it still remains a pretty good, decent around you. So if you turn your head really fast in either direction, you're gonna catch a whiff of Hummingbird. Again, one of the most beautiful smelling fragrance I've ever smelled on the face of this earth. So yeah, Hummingbird by Zoologist. Check it out if you have not done so yet. Next fragrance right here is one that completely destroyed Dior Intense. Yes, my friend was wearing Dior Intense one night, and you guys know Dior Intense is pretty strong, and his batch was also one of the older batch as well, so the projection on that one was really, really top notch. But this fragrance was so strong that it covered Dior Intense entirely, and this one is Tinder by Baruti. Now this fragrance smells really, really creative, man. It has this really nice kind of dried grass, very nice dried fall grass and cool air. Every time I smell this, I feel like I'm laying in a bed of dried, dead grass, dead leaves. In the evening, fall time, maybe there's a little bit of a cold mist over me. That's the image that I get while I wear this fragrance. And the thing that really sells that mist, the atmosphere image for me, is the sillage, because it's just so strong. It feels like it's enveloping you when you wear it. This is definitely one for people who absolutely want to try something brand new, not like any other DNA that they smelled before anywhere. This can really pique your interest. Next fragrance is from the house of Kilian, and I actually have two fragrances from Kilian. Let's talk about this first one first. Apple Brandy. Yes, this is fantastic, fantastic, strong. I remember the first time I put this on, I accidentally sprayed 4 spray on myself. Well, not accidentally. I was not so smart. I did not test this fragrance out first. So the first nights out I wear this, 4 sprays, bam, 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 and I was projecting too mad, man. I was projecting too mad. There was scent trails that goes all along the path that we were walking, because I remember we were like walking around the area, we were walking back and forth, and man, it lingered. It really, really, really lingered, even in the outdoor fall air. I love this thing for the fact that it's just a monstrous projector, and on top of that, it smells incredible. It's boozy, it's sweet, there's apple, there's some syrupiness to this one. You're gonna love this fragrance. If you love boozy fragrance in any way at all, if you love fruity fragrances in any way at all, especially if you love apple, man, this is gonna be like your God tier fragrance right here. You need to check this one out. Like, absolutely make it your next fragrance that you check out. I guarantee you, if you love boozy notes, you love apple, you love fruity fragrances, this is the way to go. All right, now the next one from Kilian that I have is a new one that I haven't actually opened yet, so I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of it first because I wanna unbox it later. This one is Angel Chairs. Yeah, really nice boozy fragrance as well. I mean, what else do you expect Kilian to make? Boozy fragrance, boozy, cinnamon, has a really nice creaminess to it as well. This one is strong, man. I got a compliment the first time I wore this fragrance, and I only sprayed it off the little sample vial that they gave out at Saks Fifth Avenue. So to get a compliment out of that thing from like 1.5 arm lengths away, that's pretty strong, man. And it was on my skin for a good 4 hours before I got that compliment. So it's very, very strong. I've actually had this thing for about a couple weeks now and I just haven't opened it. So maybe in a future video or in a vlog or so, I'll open that one. But yeah, Kilian's Angel Share, fantastic. Now on to the last fragrance on this list. A lot of you guys already know this one. This one is Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This one, man, needs no introduction. If you're on this channel for any given length of time, even from the very beginning of this channel, I've talked about this one. This one is the nuclear fragrance, the one that you only really need half a spray, but you're never really gonna get half a spray. You can only get 1 spray minimum, but all you need is half a spray because this thing, man, it lasts a long time and it projects like a beast. I put this on at 7, 8 a.m. in the morning. I went to visit my ex-girlfriend's house at around 11 p.m. It was still on my skin and she still said it was still too strong. That's easily like 13, 14 hours after I initially sprayed it on, and I only wore 1 spray that day, by the way. I've tried a lot of well-known beast mode fragrances and nothing comes close to the performance and projection of Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It is just too OP. Overpowered, for those of you who don't know what OP means. So yeah, if you're looking for amazingly powerful sillage, this is the one you have to check out. Oh, the smell? Rose and oud, but it's a candy rose, not a typical rose oud fragrance, which I like. Yeah, it smells very appealing. I like it on myself. I like it on girls as well. And I've gotten a ton of compliments from it too. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave down in the comment section below 1 fragrance that has a massive sillage. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and bye.